I'm not a lawyer, but I've been reading the latest Trump indictment that came out on Tuesday, August 1st, and I wanted to give a recap of what I've read so far. Now, this indictment is different from the earlier indictment about the boxes of paperwork that he allegedly stored at Mar-a-Lago. This indictment is related to Trump allegedly trying to overturn the 2020 election and then the violent riot that took place at the US Capitol on January 6th. Now, listen, there's a lot in this indictment, like Trump insinuating that 10,000 dead voters voted in Georgia, or that there were 205,000 more votes than actual voters in Pennsylvania, or that more than 30,000 non-citizens voted in Arizona. So like a lot of things you've heard before, but there was some information in there that was new, at least to me, and why I wanted to make this video. But before we get into it, we have to do a quick lesson on voting, just to make sure everybody understands what we're talking about. So let's say me, you, and like your cousin are the only people who live in the entire state of Texas. I know, just follow me. So it's election time and you and your cousin vote for Biden, and then I vote for Trump. Now, when it comes to voting, every state has a certain number of like points. So in our state of Texas, where me, you, and your cousin live, since majority of the state, you and your cousin, voted for Biden, then all of the points that Texas has goes to Biden. That's basically the Electoral College, and that's basically how most states in the US operate when it comes to voting. Yes, there are some exceptions. I ain't finna talk about those. Now, what you may or may not know is that after Election Day, there are official people in every state that kind of like represent each of the candidates. These are called electors. And if their candidate wins their state, those electors then show up on an official day at an official site and they cast the official state vote. So again, in our state of Texas, majority voted for Biden. So the Biden elector for Texas would show up and cast that vote. Got it? If you're an elector and your candidate does not win, you just stay at home. Those official state votes that were cast by the electors are then sent to Washington, D.C. for the official certification proceeding. And at that proceeding, the vice president makes the announcement of who is president. You got it? Okay, now come back for part 2. I'm gonna get right into the charges.